Well, hello. Welcome to Kandor with Katy. I'm going to roll the intro and then be back to talk about some things and things. Boom. Let's do this. Hello. Okay, so this is not, oh my God, I'm so itchy. This is not going to be a long podcast. I'm going to talk about, I don't know how to get him up here because he's just on this long thing. So anyway, I've been stressed and I've been trying to figure out what's best for me, and I've been worrying about a lot of things. So I'm just going to talk about this. I don't have a banner on this tonight. So, hey, it's just me, Kandor with Katy. So we're going to, change, right? So how do you make hard decisions? Do you make those hard decisions? Because it's not always about something that's good versus something bad. Sometimes it's between two perfectly good things that you have to choose between, right? And this is kind of where I've been lately. So I switched brokerages. Don't get all excited. There's no drama. Okay. There's just no drama. I went, the funny thing is I said I would never join Keller Williams back just a long time ago. I've been in real estate over 10 years. And then I did, and I loved it. And then I said I would never join EXP. And now I'm joining EXP. And I'm really excited about it because there's a lot of different types of opportunities. So there's opportunities at both places, and I absolutely loved it. So I'm going to talk to you about that a little bit, because when we make decisions for ourselves, sometimes it's really hard because we're just worrying about all of the things. And I'm not burning any bridges. I have very, very good friends, still best friends at Keller Williams, and I can go back if I want to. That's the great thing. So you never want to do something where you're like, bye, and you can never go back. So I would be welcomed with open arms, I've been told. And I would go back if that turns out to be the right thing. Right now, this is just something I have to do. And the interesting part is some people might say, well, you've changed brokerages. Well, within a year, I've changed two. And I never wanted to be the person that did that. But at the same time, who cares? It's my life. It's my business. It's my clients. It's my friends. It's my opportunities. Nobody cares what brokerage you work for. They work with you. And that's the great thing. That is a great thing about being an agent. Sometimes it's not the same. Like his lenders will get different things like, oh, which lending company do they work for? And I suppose there's, real estate brokerage. Well, there's one I can think of with a bad name. And so some people might say, well, I don't want to work with that agent because of that. But when you are hopefully a good agent, then it doesn't matter. You're still going to get the things done. So I have a listing that went up. I believe we'll be under contract. We'll just see. We're going to send a counter and we'll see. And it hasn't been quite a week, so I'm pretty proud of that. Okay. But changing is not about something being wrong for me. It's about having to work the way that I need to work, because right now my biggest thing is autonomy. I need freedom. I need the ability to run my business in a way that fits how my brain works. Right. So I just need to have, right now, I don't want to have, I just want to focus on being the best agent that I can for me. I don't, at this time, not training anyone else or anything like that, because I've just got a lot of things going on. I've been very, very stressed, and my nervous system, I don't know if this happens with you guys, but it's just shot. I'm pins and needles. My anxiety is out of control. It's not fun. And it's not easy to deal with, right? So making this decision is not easy. And also, I have a very good friend that is an EXP agent that lives in another state. And I always told him I would, if I ever joined EXP, I'd join under him. And I really fought with this because I ended up joining EXP, but not under him, not because I don't love him or respect him or think that he couldn't be a great mentor, but I ended up aligning with a coach that I had He has mentored me in the past, and I invested a lot of money one year to work with him, and he's had a big influence on how I think about my business. And so for right now, this is the relationship that makes sense. And I feel like I will be best supported. And there's a whole lot of things to learn. Okay. And that's the thing about hard decisions, because sometimes nobody did anything wrong. You just have to look at the full picture and choose what makes the best sense for you right now in the moment. Okay, comments. So sometimes I can't always see them. Pam, I know you're the best, Pam. You got to do what's best for Miss Katy. Exactly. So tonight it's having a truly what? But not too many, because I started working on a counter and my client is so cool. I was like, hey, I got to do my podcast and then I'll be back, because I'm working on consistency and stuff. So that's the hard part about making this change. Is that consistent? No, because I'm not staying with the same brokerage. I didn't make my cap. I almost did. But sometimes it's a short-term pain for long-term gain, right? So transitions are not always peaceful. So right now I still have files at the other brokerage, paperwork in 2 systems. I have someone else having to run my stuff over there, and a lot of, and I sign the papers. It's me. So a lot of money. I'm losing a lot of money. But it is what it is, right? So I just have to figure out, how do I do this in the best way possible, right? So like, life doesn't go on pause while you're making big decisions, right? So like, I'm still doing the things. I'm still working out. I worked out today. This is why I look like this. I haven't even showered after my workout yet. Gross. And I know I had a post about showering at the gym, but I don't normally do that. But I'm still going to the gym. I'm still trying to take care of myself. I'm still learning. I got to learn new systems and processes. It's a lot of information, but it's pretty exciting. And I should be able to share some other stuff with you. It's all cloud-based. So yes, there are meetings and stuff, but it's like, like Zooms and things like that. I don't have to be anywhere. So it actually helps me if I have to take my mom to physical therapy or something like that. Okay. So I'm still trying to figure out how everything's working in the new environment, but I'm a very quick learner and I'm very techie. So I'm already learning the system that is used for signing and this thing called SkySlope. And so that's good. And that's the healthiest way to navigate change, is to just step in and do the best you can, right? And then do the things that keep you regulated, like working out and trying to take care of yourself. I'm at my sister's house tonight. I'm still going to work, but it's just a place where I can feel a little relaxed and at ease, right? So there's this article I read. I can't remember the title of it. I was going to bring it up. It talks about, or you read about why change is actually good for us. And one of it is because it forces growth. Change forces growth. Okay. So if it pushes you out of routines that might be comfortable, and it opens doors that you may not have seen if you stayed exactly where you were. So a lot of people, I think, avoid big decisions because they don't want to disappoint anyone. Right. And that's my problem. I sort of mentioned this in my approximately 5-minute little rant the other, I think it was Friday night or whatever. I was going to bed at 8:00. It is what it is. And that's my dichotomy. I am a badass that'll tell you how it is and take care of business, take care of myself, take care of others. But I'm also someone who doesn't want to disappoint other people. I don't like confrontation. If it's about someone else, I will stand up for them all day long. When it comes to me, I have a really hard time. And you're allowed to do something for yourself. I'm not doing it to hurt anybody. I just need to try something new. And I need to do it now. And I need to see if I can do what I'm thinking and build a better future, retirement, all that kind of thing for my future. Because, it's hard. Like the world is hard out there, right? And so you don't want to disrupt something that's comfortable. You get to know people. I mean, I adore the people at Keller Williams. So the difference is going to be, I'm not going to be hanging around a bunch of people here, but there are people that I can connect with, and we can use any Regis and Spaces place to work out of, like the co-working space. And so I'll do that a lot, and that'll be nice. But sometimes you just have to trust yourself. Like that's what growth requires. You have to trust yourself, not because you're certain, but because you're willing to try and you're willing to put yourself in a position that's not easy. So like, had I known my central nervous system was so out of whack, I don't know, maybe I wouldn't have done it, but I'd rather be a person that tries and fails than to never try at all, because I don't want to have those regrets. And I'm excited to see what the future will bring. And here's this cool thing. So like EXP sends you this thing, like once you sign up, and it comes in this box. And so all these things come with it. It's kind of neat. I don't know. I haven't tried the Scan Me thing yet. But look at it, it's wrapped in there really nicely. And you get a mug. It's kind of small. I like a lot of coffee. And I think it's business cards. So I keep using my black and white picture. So hey, that's the order thing, I think. All right, hang on. Here we go. Burp. So here's the other funny thing I got to tell you, okay? You always think, like I said, I would never join Keller Williams. I would never join EXP. Here I am. Got folders. Oh, there's a little welcome thing on there stuck to it. It's okay to say you're not going to do something and change your mind. It's okay to try something new, even if you really don't know everything about it, like, and you don't know all of the systems, right? Here's my closing thoughts. Let me put the closing thoughts up there. This is a short one, which is good. I need to keep them shorter sometimes. Final thoughts, right? If you're in a place right now where you're making a hard decision, just remember that hard decisions usually show up when you're growing. And man, do I reject that all the time. I'm whatever, I'm not happy. Like seriously, I can feel my cheeks. Like I get my cheeks the other day were like just went numb, like just with stress. But I'm going to come out of this. It's going to be fine, right? Because sometimes hardest choices aren't between right and wrong. Like I said, they're between two good points and choosing the one that fits who you're becoming. So for me right now, that is being a more of an autonomous agent, freedom, and building, like I said, my business the way my brain works. And so I'm actually very busy. I have a listing appointment tomorrow with a former client. So basically we're just going to go over numbers and stuff. I'm hopefully going to get this one under contract. I'll have that one. And then I think I have a buy coming up. So sometimes change just is good when you have things that just suddenly come up. So I say that's a good sign, So if you're going through anything, if you are thinking about change, or if you've made a change, tell me about it. I'd like to know and get with you on that. Talk to you about it if you wanted to. You can email me here, Get Your Keys from Katy. That's my real estate one. Like and subscribe because it will make Sit Squatch and his tiny hiney very happy. And the journey begins with you, so good to yourself. Boy, I don't know if this lighting's that good for me. Woo! That's me. I love you. I'll see you next week, you guys.